Hello there, Hippy Gaming here. Going to do another show and tell. Today's show and tell, we will be playing Romancing Saga 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Yeah, I knew of this series like from way back, and I'd not really seen this one. Kind of went under my radar, and Switch Up brought it to my attention, and yeah, it's very good. So I got it on the sale. It's only just come out. There's a 30% sale, so it's down from £50 to 35. So yeah, there's also a demo. There's also a demo available. I'm not going to show you. You know where the demo is. Just go to the search, filter it with demos, right? Or just find the game, and then it'll have the demo, download demo. But it's quite a substantial demo. Yeah, it is actually. But I'm going to start initially just to give you a little taste of, you know, the story and whatnot, and a little taste
Legend has
of
it that long ago,
combat and that.
a group of 7 heroes rose up and saved the world from hordes of merciless fiends.
Then what I'll do is
Their names were thus.
so yeah, you got the 7. Yeah, that's it. Revenge of the 7. So usual options is about it. You know, you don't get any graphical settings really on Switch, do you? You know, just change all your controller options and whatnot. Rah-de-rah. Pause it as and when you want there if you want to look at what options there are. It's just language and control settings and sound and rah-de-rah. So, oh no. Oh. So this, just to give you a little glimpse of the graphics of it, like, this is just a little area that I've got into on my playthrough at the moment. Yeah, loving this. So you get like just to give you a little glimpse of how it works, you get like this over this map. You see, look, it's pretty damn big. But you don't travel around it, you know, like you don't, it's not like an open world kind of thing. Oh no, I actually prefer it. You unlock different areas. Not prefer it, it makes a change, I should say, from having to, you know, like Final Fantasy Remake, Rebirth, for example, you know. But yeah, you just get the icons for the areas and you just move there and travel there. And yeah, that's it. And the map becomes more populated with areas to go as you go through the map. I've started to come break down here, and yeah, let me we've got a cool menu screen on that. But yeah, if you like to feel the game, go and download the demo. Yeah, you can play it. It's about an hour and a half. Yeah. I was in that time. I'm gonna see what her voice sounds like. I was the guy the first time, so. Or Gertrude, because is that it? old friend of mine used to call me Gertrude. This girl real name's Garrett, so don't know why.
Our future is bright.
He was a weird character. Yeah, I've been playing it for quite a while. About 10 hours.
Hey, Mr. Minstrel, will you please tell me one of your stories?
I shall tell you a tale of a war fought many, many years ago. A tale of Avalon and the Varen Empire, and the succession of emperors that led it into prosperity. Spirits, lend me your voices, that this tale might inspire all to greater heights. The stage is set during the time of good Emperor Leon. In those days of Eld, Avalon was a nation of little note. Conflict had spread throughout the land, like fire through dense brush. Leon knew that quenching its flames was key to unifying the people under one banner. Under his roof, he cared for two sons, the courageous Victor and the kind-hearted Gerard. One fine spring day, Emperor Leon took Gerard out on a foray to cull the fiends lurking in a cave.
I just love the art style. It's really, really... It's very Dragon Quest. Was it Dragon Quest 10? I had that on the Switch 1. Played that to death. That was great. And yeah, this has got that kind of aesthetic, same aesthetic as that. The music is great as well.
This cave has caused our people to suffer for far too long. We must eradicate the foul creatures within and seal it off.
Understood, Father.
We are to reconvene with the Vanguard unit. On the way, I shall teach you the basics.
Yeah, the music is really, really good.
However, this is no training exercise. You must be prepared.
Yeah, I love the music in this game.
Physically.
I shall do my best to see that I am.
Yeah, so at the beginning, you control the Emperor, and then this is one of his sons, Gerard. I know a mouse, and he hasn't got a house. No reference to Pink Floyd fans there. Come on. So,
Get ready, Gerard.
like, the enemies will see you, and they will come at you as you've just seen. Now, if they catch you unaware, they break up your formation. You can set formations, and if you catch them unaware, you have to, like, you get an icon come up, and then you push the A button, and then you whack them, and then you enter the fight and take a small bit of energy off of each enemy. So Eleanor will just shift you through text and spells and items. It's just really quick and fluid way, and then you just select what you want. From there, double cut is bam bam, does everything. And this Gerard, he's more of a scholarly man. He's more of a well-read man than a well-thought man, so he's a bit rubbish at first. It's taking like a little bit, and then Daddy comes in. Papa. Now you injured Gerard. So just experience points, technique points. And you got your health points, and then BP. What does B stand for? But that's magic. It's just magic. What does the B stand for? true. I know what this would be, but oh, is it balm? No. No. That's what heals you. I don't care. You can find out. It doesn't really matter. It's magic. It's just magic. Now, see that he's inevitably going to see me.
I must follow my father's
You know, like in Persona, where if you catch them unaware, you can push the button and whack them. So, yeah, similar to other RPGs, certain enemies are weaker to certain kind of elements. So, you know, some might be weak to fire, some ice, some wind, rah-de-rah. I like the way Jared goes, "Oh, I'm gonna try, Dad," and then he just goes, "Pa, pa." That's how you do it. Yeah, it's pretty. Regarding kind of like deviating from the formula. This isn't the sort of RPG that you come to be reinventing the wheel. No, it's a great JRPG, fantastic JRPG. Characters are all great. It's hammy as fuck, you know. It's great. It's awesome. But yeah. It does a couple of things that I'll show you in a bit regarding its weapons, but it's all just variations of what's gone before. Yeah. Which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
Perhaps you should rest. It could not have been easy to get here.
No, we have not a moment to waste.
But Your Majesty, there are many dangerous foes lurking within these walls.
No need for concern. Gerard must learn to fend for himself eventually.
I am more than aware of the perils we face.
Are you ready, Gerard? We will engage the enemy with the Imperial Cross formation. I shall take up position in the center, while Bear will protect us from the front. James and Therese shall occupy the flanks. Finally, you shall remain in the back. The safest position for someone as green as you.
Someone as green as you. So you are proper weak. So you'll have a cross. So Bear will be there, the Emperor there, the other two there, and then you at the back. No. And you can. I've played it for quite a while, and there's only two formations. It's either that or just all in a straight line, free for all.
Focus on offense. Let's move out.
Sir!
So it's cool the way it's set up because it's like a tutorial for you, the player, but also for the protagonist as well, which is cool. Yeah, so that's what I showed you earlier. You just got this with all your stuff on it. You know, this way you can just look at all of your stats, how they've leveled up. Can't change anything there. And then you've got your equipment. You know, you push X, and then not got anything at the moment, but you can do auto-equipped and select stuff manually. You know, this is just where all the spells are that you've got, and you can get rid of them. So, well, underneath my head there would have been an option to, like, I can't remember what it's called. Not got any. I'll show you in a bit. But you can basically delete. It's another word, their own term for removing the spell, because you can only have X amounts of spells. And then you've got X button, makes you jump. Surprising it's not told me about that yet. I guess I've not technically had to use it. Ah, here we go. I found a spot to jump that it wasn't anticipating. And you find these little glimmers, balls, and camera.
We have no recourse.
Admittedly, in normal mode, I haven't died. It's getting a little bit harder, but then you just kind of grind it a bit. I just kill all of the enemies on the way, and it's not. You don't have to grind it. Yeah, see, look, I've got now more selection, and you see it's got the light bulb by their side. Well, this is actually quite clever. So, if you're fighting enemies and you've got that light bulb by a move, you use it, and there's a probability that they go and they get a eureka moment, a light bulb, and they get an idea, and then it can be even an offensive idea, or that's when you see the light bulb, or a defensive one if someone's coming at you and they'll automatically do it, and then it will give you another move that you can use, like from that point on.
Not today.
Ooh, not liking him, are they? So we're just doing normal sword.
Eat this.
No, it's not giving it.
It's my turn.
I'm ready for anything.
It's more likely that you'll get the idea if the enemy is of higher level, I think. I'm sure I remember it saying that.
Allow me to prove my might. I'll handle this.
Watch it
I wanted to see one.
What should I do in this situation?
We did it.
Could avoid fighting altogether.
And then you come across those little glimmer balls, and then you'll come across these treasure chests. And you have to veer off the beaten track to get them. Oh, if I get from behind? Yeah, there we go. See? Surprise attack. Ninjas do it from behind. Right, preemptive attack. Blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Attack!
Cool, okay, so what we got here? We've got the United attack. So this will allow me to either do a single or a multi-target attack. Just do a single, and it will. I'll do a move, and then the king will come in, or the next person in line, I should say, will come in.
Eat this.
Oh, give him a little bit of a confidence boost. It's one of those RPGs, it's easy playing, you know?
This is our chance.
Like, I like that there are still turn-based RPGs being made, because it's good having ones like Final Fantasy Rebirth, Final Fantasy Remake, as much as I think it deviated quite a lot from the original kind of template, but I still like them, still love them, you know. Rebirth a lot more just because of its scope, but I like turn-based. They're just more chilled, aren't they? Do you know? They can be more stressful, but this one is definitely more of a chill, one. Like I said, I haven't found normal mode that taxing at all.
Leave everything to me.
Not today.
I never let my prey escape.
Watch and learn, Gerard. Okay.
Also, it's one of those, every time you win a battle, your health gets refilled, not your BP though.
Well done, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
Father!
I like the enemy design. It's really cool as well. Like, really not like it's very colourful. It's got a very colourful colour palette, and I'm very much down with that.
Watch and learn, Gerard.
And it would just tell you every time when it's your first time playing through different ailments you can get, you know.
My resolve is unmatched.
Oh, actually that's the first time I've had confusion. They bashed one of the other players.
Not today.
I can do this.
Okay, yeah, let's use the unite thing. So
Okay, I'll take the lead.
Time to end it.
I've already showed you it, haven't I?
It's my turn.
I just forget to use them sometimes. Let's use the great sword.
Time to act. Now.
It's a bit annoying. I'm not getting any of the inspirations.
Leave everything to me.
Not today. Looks like I'm up. Eat this. Watch and learn, Gerard. Now.
What should I do in this situation?
Not today. Okay. Glory to the
There we
Empire.
go. So at the beginning, like in any RPG, you kind of have a limited
Excellent.
skill set.
That appears to be the last of them. It shall take 2 full turns of the clock for the mages to weave their spell and seal the cavern. Once that is complete, those fiends will never bother us again. Now, let us away.
But the
People
Switch
anticipate your
2
return.
edition runs at 60 frames a second compared to 30 and below on the Switch 1. And this one, for the most part, hits 60. There are areas when you're in the city, your main kind of hub, and you can make it drop frames if you twist the camera around and whatnot. There's a little bit of aliasing, you know. You see on the fences there, like the rails, but it's nothing intrusive. There's the level of detail popping. It's quite close, so you don't really notice it. You don't really notice it because of the nature of the graphics, them being like this cartoony, vibrant, bright colours. Like, but yeah, you can see it here. You see, I've paused it in the background where his foot is exactly the Emperor's feet, right? Can you see there's that line going along? Well, that's the level of detail that's dropped. So that's how close it is. You will see high resolution textures from that distance away up to you, and then beyond that it just goes blurry, but you don't notice it. It's quite genius the way they've done it. Yeah, you can see some
Look around you. The people yearn for a strong country and a brave emperor to lead them. As such, they expect great things of Victor, and one day you.
So it would seem, Father.
actually I think that might just be
their
that.
trust. I vow to protect the
I'll show you in
Varenne
better.
with my very life.
But you can see it's going blurry in the distance. But I guess these were cuts that they made to get it running on the Switch 2 as opposed to the PS5 and Xbox Series X and even S.
I am pleased you have returned safely. Gerard, I trust you are unhurt?
That I am, brother. Though it has taken longer than expected, I am no longer a hindrance in battle.
Gerard is much better suited to focusing on his studies than setting foot on the battlefield.
Yeah, Victor is the battle ready brother, and Gerard is clearly not.
Perhaps you should refrain from taking him with you on your campaigns? As the eldest, I feel the battles are best left to me.
I understand your position, but fear that the return of the Seven Heroes gives us little leeway in the matter. The hounds of war howl louder with each passing day, and as long as they do, chaos shall plague our lands. With threats facing us on all sides, we cannot afford to have Gerard shirk his martial training in favor of his letters.
Perhaps, but I feel the Empire also requires capable strategists if it is to truly thrive. I can think of none more suited to that task than he.
Know your place, bitch.
My lord,
You're
a
not the
woman
king,
by the
the
name of
emperor. I
Oriev
am.
requests an audience with you.
Her again. She is persistent. I will give her that. Very well. Show her in.
I love the soundtrack as well. Dun, 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 dun. Oi, oi,
It is
Savaloy.
an honor to finally meet you, Emperor of Avalon.
I must say this is quite a surprise. I'd expected Asiras to be a touch more wizened. Victor, Gerard, leave us for now.
Today is that woman's lucky day. It is obvious that Father was looking for an excuse that he could use to cut our conversation short. Remember that reading up on combat theory is no substitute for actual experience.
I will, brother.
Yeah. He's a bit of a prick, isn't he, Victor? He's a bit of a me. There, so push the minus button, bring up the main one, and then if you want to bring up the interior, just push X. Why? Damn you, Nintendo. Right. So yeah, this is where save points, if you so desire. And as you're going through, you know, like in Final Fantasy, you have to save point, and then it'll have like a bench that you can rest on and top up your health and magic and whatnot. Same thing will happen around the save points. Not all of them, but before you're going to go into a major battle, etc., it will have a little pool of BP that you can replenish it with.
Lord Gerard, perhaps you should take up archery. A volley from afar can end a battle before it starts.
Archery? I would snap the bowstring simply by knocking the arrow.
Oh, nothing a touch of practice can't fix. With my expert instruction, you'll master it in no time.
I think you put too much faith in my abilities.
Pay him no mind, Lord Gerard. Focusing on a weapon for which you feel more affinity will surely lead to greater results. Use weapons you're comfortable with to get that glimmer of inspiration needed to learn new techniques.
Very true. Perhaps I should simply forgo bows altogether.
Nonsense. Emperor Leon's noble blood courses through your veins as well.
So, this is just giving you a little kind of taster, introduction into the different class types. You got like Ranger.
I see you have returned, Lord Gerard. Has hunting fiends with His Majesty honed your skill with the blade?
Archers.
Exactly. I fear I am not meant to wield a blade.
Try to think of it this way, young master. You need but find which role best suits you out on the battlefield.
I'm afraid the knowledge I have gleaned from books does not apply on the battlefield.
I personally am neither nimble nor fleet of foot, as anyone can likely tell from a glance. Instead, I focus on becoming a veritable iron wall. By standing my ground and never retreating, I can protect everyone else from danger. Therefore, please do not lose heart. There is a role out there that suits you, for certain. You will indeed have to put in the work first, but eventually it will come to you. I look forward to seeing you grow into the man I know you can be.
It is kind of you to say so.
No, donut. That's better.
Ah, Lord Gerard. How have your studies been progressing of late?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I have been accompanying my father on his expeditions, which leaves little
So
time
these
for learning.
two here
Yes, you
are like the
gone
mage
good many
types.
forays of late. Perhaps he would be more suited to spell over sword.
It may take some practice, but I assure you the juice is worth the squeeze.
Unfortunately, I still don't know any spells.
That simply won't do. Magic can often strike true in situations in which simple physical armaments prove less effective.
Allow me to start you on the path with the most elementary of pyrology arts. Fireball.
So now you'll get your first basic spell. And then you can run with ZR. Tap it again to run. Don't have to hold it down, as I thought you had to at first.
Lord Gerard, I fear for your safety. You may be skilled in letters, but you can hardly be considered ready for the battle to come.
I appreciate your concern. However, I must do what I can to carry on
Bit
my
rude.
family's legacy.
In that case, you should try honing your skills with different weapons, for they are the key to combat. An untrained hand cannot hope to bring the full might of their armaments to bear. A practiced one, however, will undoubtedly make you a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you. I shall do my best.
Feel free to ask me anything. I shall assist you in whatever manner you require, no matter how trivial it may seem.
Well, okay, when I said it doesn't do anything different, obviously it does different stuff. It just doesn't do anything drastically different. The weapon system, so you basically, if you go to equipment, you can see. My head keeps getting in the way. God damn it. Let's put it there. So my so I've got 2 weapons, and this will give me 2 different types of attack. Now, as you level up and you get more of those inspirations, you open up new moves, but you have to pick and select what moves you want from each weapon you've currently got equipped. And yeah, that's its kind of twist on things. There's, right, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's just go and natter to this person. So these are the renegades, mercenaries.
My heart nearly stopped when I learned you had gone with your father to the caverns. Did you suffer any wounds?
Nary a scratch.
We cannot count on that always happening, though. Do not shirk your swordsmanship lessons, or you may not be so lucky next time. If ever your retinue were to fall in battle, you must have a means of protecting yourself.
If it comes to that point, I'm afraid we may have already lost, or I can never hope to match your prowess.
An army is only as strong as its weakest link, and should I be forced to keep constant watch over you, we will surely be bested at some point.
Understood. I shall do my best to not hamstring the troops.
I believe that everyone has their rightful place, and yours would be in the library, not on the battlefield.
Oh, I see.
With all due respect, Lord Gerard, you need to hear this. While we mercenaries will fight tooth and nail for whomever we are contracted with, we will not sign a contract with simply anyone. We only work with people whose orders are backed by strength. Should our patron prove to be nothing more than a paper tiger, we will not hesitate to serve someone else.
Okay, I shall keep that in mind.
So basically, because you're a little wimp at the moment, you've got no respect. Obviously, that's going to change. So you just chat to the people. Oh, wow, you're great, Gerard. Amazing, Lord Gerard. Whoa, woo. But yeah, the music is just cool. It's just really epic, but quite jolly, but also like, yeah, like an epicness, but there's a bit of like, ooh, uncertainty. So you can, oh no, you can't. Eventually, I would be able to just click on that and select a different area to fast travel to. Yeah, look, what I was saying about... So if you look, the level of detail. You can see, look, it's like blurry. And then, but you don't really notice it. It is quite well hidden.
I still have a long road ahead of me.
Everyone just took a massive shit all over his ego. Poor old Gerard. So I think that was equipment. Yes, if I go to, that's attack stuff for offensive doodads. Don't really know that. Yeah, then defense, but I've not got much, so. Let's go and talk to Papa.
If I may, Father, what exactly did that woman wish to discuss?
How someone named Kazinci Salmon is not to be trusted. Though Kazinci may be one of the 7 heroes, I do not see him being an immediate threat. Still, it would behoove us to remain vigilant.
It would behoove
Between
us.
that woman's warning and the legend of the 7 heroes, I know not which to believe. The truth, however, will reveal itself eventually. All that we can do now is work to ensure peace for the Empire.
Then where shall we head next, Father?
To the east. There are watchmen causing trouble in the area. If we do not deal with this threat soon, it is only a matter of time before Avalon is attacked. Victor, I leave the castle in your hands.
As you wish, Father. Fare thee well, Gerard. The nation would mourn greatly if you were to fall in battle.
Your fears are unfounded, brother. I shall see you again soon.
Right. What I shall do now... 6 hours I've been playing. Let's jump into just under a couple of hours. So this was the person we were just talking about. I'm not going to load that one because there's a bit of a spoiler. Let's go to the Goblin hideaway. So at the moment we're controlling Gerard, and he's blossomed, you could say. I keep thinking it's loading and not thinking, not remembering I got to push start. A. So yeah, look. This is just before we fight the Goblin King. Rah! Come on, bitches! Come on.
We got this.
Right. See, now you got like what Daddy had. You got like double cut and all that. All his moves.
I'm ready to go.
So I've got like, so you get spear attack, but then when you get that light bulb, you learn other stuff, and then from that I learned double stab and also sweep, and then you see I've got rapid volley. So you eventually will get a wider selection of moves for each weapon.
My resolve is unmatched.
So he's got a club and the sword. So let's try and get the club one. So this is, look, let's do this one. This is good. It's like a critical hit.
I got this.
I'm ready for anything.
Right. Let's. So you get balm. So you get potions and that, and you get like the Phoenix Downs. Well, this is like a Phoenix Down and a health potion combined into one. Because if the person gets downs, you can use this on them. Yeah. And it will fill up about 100 of their health. So then you got down the side, it would tell you how much BP they're using to the right of the name. So this one's going to use 2.
I'm ready to go.
Oh no.
It's my turn.
Oh, he's down. Let's use a balm on him.
Okay. Looks like I'm up.
Is this the end?
Oh no. Let's do a unite move.
The fight's so long. Leave it to me.
Not today.
And let's
You okay?
bring them back.
Can you fight?
Appreciate it.
Like I said at the beginning, oh, it's really easy to get through. And this one's actually been a lot more testing than the first time I did it. Honest, Governor. No, it was.
I'll protect you.
Thank you. I got this.
I'll handle this.
I've got this.
My resolve is unmatched. Eat this!
Oh, oh. Never did that before. Little fucker. How many of them are alive? Just one of them's not. Let's use that. That should take him out. He never did that before, the final attack. I took him out before. Must have took him out before he done it. Yeah, it's quite short. I skipped past it then. So that just says, oh, you defeated the king and the Goblin King, and peace was restored in that part of the land. Like, it will brush over stuff. I guess because it's like a remake, there's like old school gaps in the story, if you will. But what's cool from here, when you progress into the game a little bit, you right. Let's find it. It's in the sewers. Maybe this one. What I wanted to show you was that you have like a base building aspect. Here we go, yeah. So you can like develop your base, and at the moment I've got a smithy in development. I've got past that and I've already developed that. Not too sure what I'm going to get at the moment, but there's obviously going to be other stuff, and this gives you like boons and buffs, you know, like the smithy will obviously make weapons for you, and you know, you get stuff like an armor and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, there's that aspect to it as well, which is also another layer. And this abdication is something you're going to have to learn about yourself. And yeah, you know, you can look at all of this sort of stuff, you know, enemy compendium, stuff like that. And then you got, you know, formations, you can change inventory, abilities, rah-de-rah. But yeah, I think that's enough of a slice. Enough of a slice and a taste of that pie. Let's wind that down. It's going all over the place. There we go. Yeah. Well, I've played like just over 6 hours, I think it said, so far, and I'm loving it. Like, it's great. Like, yeah, I think it said, like, looking online, about 25 hours you're looking at, something like that. Like 35 to 50 if you want to be a completionist, but it's pretty sizable, you know. It's like your retail normally at 50 quid. I picked it up on this current sale, 30% off for 35 quid, or your country's equivalent, and I'd say it's worth it at 50 quid. Like, there's a lot of game there, and I'm not one of those people. I'll probably take more like 35, just because I like doing all the missions and stuff, do you know? Like, the graphics really nice. It's got that modern day Dragon Quest kind of feel to everything, and yeah, you know, like, it's just a little bit more textured than kind of just flat out cell shading, because it's got, like, if you get up close to it. But the level of draw distance being on the Switch, they've done quite well to hide it, because only if you look for it, you will notice that the LOD like loading is quite close. Not like ridiculously close, but it's noticeable once you notice it. But yeah, nature of the graphics kind of hides that, and it's not intrusive and offensive or anything, and it's not even noticeable unless you point it out to, you know, like one of those sort of people that notices that stuff. Yeah, the sound's awesome. Like it's a JRPG. It's not with the sound, with the graphics, it's not doing anything different to what character designs are different, you know, slightly different too. They're not as out there as like Persona and whatnot, and Shin Megami, but they're different to Dragon Quests. It has its own thing in that regard, but like not, yeah. It's one of those where it's like it's not massively different what's gone before. It's just kind of slightly tweaked and altered things that have already gone before. But that's not a bad point. It's comfort food, I find. With the gameplay as well, it's just turn-based, you know. It's very fluid moving the way you get through the menus. It can get a bit not confusing, because when you have your list, it just stacks them all in a list, so you have to scroll all the way down to find the one that you want, which slows down the kind of flow of the battles. But otherwise, yeah, like the way you get around, get through the battles, the menus you use to get through the battles, and the power-ups that I've got so far, and the magic and the weapons, and yeah, it's like I'm liking where it's going. I love that it's on the Switch, because I just love to be able to, you know, play it wherever I want to play it. And in handheld modes, it runs lovely. I'll get up some footage of the handheld modes, and yeah, try and get some side by side of the handheld mode with the docked modes. But yeah, it looks and sounds lovely. In handheld mode, you won't notice that LOD popping like at all, because of it just being on a smaller screen. And yeah, it looks glorious on the screen, man. Looks and runs really, really nicely, just as nicely, and looks just as nice on the screen, like on the handheld, than it does, you know, and play it docked. And the value for money, I mean, I've not completed it yet, but I can just give you from what my impression is. I guess it should be more, not value for money, but do I feel compelled to play it more? And I have, and I will. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth a look if you love your JRPGs. If you don't love JRPGs, you don't like the OTT nature of it all, and the old hamminess and the just, you know, then you're not going to like this one. This is not going to convert you. This is not the JRPG that's going to do that. But it's not trying to do that, and it doesn't want to do that, and it's all the better for that. It's just comfort food, JRPG comfort food for people who already love JRPGs, you know, with the added kind of twist of it having nostalgia value for people that played and loved the original versions back in the day. I didn't, but I'm glad that Switch Up introduced me to this, so yeah, big thanks to them, and I'm out of here. I have been Hippy Gaming. This has been my show and tell of Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven on Nintendo Switch 2. Oodles of Toodles. Bye bye.